Welcome to the Missouri Freedom Initiative. It is Tuesday, the 7th of February. It is the year 2023, and I have with me Liberty Revolutionary, also known as Caleb, to bring you some timely news. Okay, gang, here's the brass tacks. We're talking gold and silver here. We're talking SB100, the bill that started, this whole thing rolling across the nation. And I want to talk about where we're at because we actually had a perfection vote yesterday. So let's take a look at that. The current bill summary, by the way, links right down below in the description section. If you go to this page, which will be linked down below, go to full bill text, go to perfected, and we have an actual perfected bill right now, Senate Bill 100, complete with an amendment from Senator Rick Bratton. Let me go to that because that's really the only change that happened. And let's read what his amendment was that's been incorporated into the bill. And that is right here, 408.012. No public entity shall require payment in the form of any digital currency. Payment by means of cash, debit card, credit card shall be considered legal tender and shall be accepted by all public entities. That's government, basically. Payment in gold and silver coinage shall also be considered legal tender and shall be accepted by all public entities. For the purposes of this section, the following terms mean: 1, cash, Federal Reserve note issued in paper form by the United States government. 2, digital currency is any currency or money that is primarily stored, managed, or transferred by electronic means. So basically, we have a term here for cash and for digital currency. So that has been added and it's been perfected. The Treasury is still in the bill, and basically the treasurer shall keep in custody of the state of Treasury any amount or an amount of gold and silver greater than or equal to 1% of all state funds. Nothing in this section shall require state treasurer to invest in any state funds in a manner inconsistent with Article 4, Section 15 of the Missouri Constitution. So guys, we've got a complete bill here. It's been perfected. It's about ready to go. Here's the deal. This is going to be voted on, we think, on Thursday. We're talking 2 days from now. That'll be the 9th of February. So it's time to call your senators. So before I do a phone call to my senator, Caleb, what do you think, man? Do you have anything to add?
I really like this. I definitely enjoy that we were able to keep effectively the Treasury in here, and that one word change definitely makes a difference. No different than keeping custody of other assets.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I think that's it's been handled very well.
Also, I love the fact that that could leave it open to the Treasury taking up the private angle too to store it. It could take up the and of course the capital gains, the
elimination of capital gains tax
stayed here. We hit every bullet point. We hit every bullet point.
Yep. And by the way, just so we're absolutely clear, capital gains in the state of Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not federal capital gains. It's just state of Missouri capital gains on gold and silver eliminated in this bill.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Also, the anti-confiscation.
Mm-hmm.
That was retained, and it appears that was retained with what's the word of action here? Cause of action. Mm-hmm. Now it does say that the except as otherwise provided in 513-607, and I have looked that up. It appears that this is just the civil and criminal proceedings for as in and torts regarding seizure of monies as repayment. So it's just a very generic. So in other words, court orders that you owe someone back this or the other, then that is not affected by. It's the same as any other monies being owed.
Yep. Okay. Well, basically, with all of that in mind, I think I'm going to go ahead and call Senator Moon's office. Senator Mike Moon is my senator, and I'm going to give him a call so you guys can see what it's like to call and support SB100, at least the way I do it. So let me go ahead and bring up the Senate thing so I can get Mike Moon's number. I should have him on speed dial.
Really should.
Yep. Okay, senators. And Mike Moon. There's Mike Moon. Okay, let's give Mike Moon a call. 751-1480.
Senator Moon's office.
Hi there, this is Patrick Holland. Hey, I was curious if Senator Moon was available.
He is not.
He is
May I
not.
take a message?
Yeah, you sure can. Let him know that Patrick Holland called, and I would very much like Senator Moon to support SB100. That's the bill that's sponsored by Bill Eigel, and it's basically creates modifications to gold and silver in the state of Missouri. And I would like to, tell you why I like this bill so much. I am worried about inflation. I'm worried about a central bank digital currency, and this bill seems to deal with all of that. And I'm pretty excited about this bill, and I'm hoping that Senator Moon will vote yes on this bill.
Okay. I will certainly pass along your comments, Patrick.
Okay.
And we appreciate your call.
You bet. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. So basically that was Senator Mike Moon's office. We didn't get to talk to the senator, but we did leave a message with, I believe that might have been Luke there, Chief of Staff. So he'll get the message to Senator Moon, and basically I'm going to follow up with an email now. So, it's not like, basically you only have to make a phone call or you only have to do an email. You can do both. So who's your senator, Caleb?
Bratton.
You got
actually.
Senator Bratton. He's the guy who actually put the amendment on. He's liking this bill a lot too.
I already know he's well in support of this. I talked to him while I was up there for about 5 minutes. It was a good convo.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I'll tell you what. I know that there's a lot of people excited about this bill. This bill's moving super fast through the Senate. In fact, it's quite possibly the fastest moving bill this year so far is SB 100. So the momentum is there, but we do need to call and support. So basically call your senator and then follow up with an email with your senator and just say, hey, I just, I called, I left a message with you, or hey, I called and talked to you. I like SB 100 for this reason, for that reason. Or you could say something like, hey, I forgot to mention that I really like this aspect of the bill. I didn't tell you that in the message. I didn't tell you that on the phone. So that's what we do to support this bill. Guys, this is moving pretty quick. Other states are doing the same thing. So those of you who don't really necessarily have a lot of faith that the dollar is actually going to be worth something in the near future, you may want to consider a bill like this, supporting a bill like this, or starting a bill like this in your state. So that's pretty much all we have for this particular video, but please do call your senator. It is timely. So today is the 7th of February. The 9th of February is when the Senate will be voting on SB 100. And if it's a positive vote and if it's a yes vote, then it goes to the House and we start the process all over again with committee, and we'll give you guys updates on that. Okay, Caleb, do you have anything you'd like to add?
I'm just excited about all this. I've looked this over a few times, and as far as I know, don't see any constitutional issues. I don't see any, really anything I would add in here other than how it is. No, I really don't have much else to add.
Okay, I think we've got it covered then.
Now. I'll probably think of something like after we finish this,
yep.
But you know how that is.
You bet, you bet. And isn't that the way it always is, though, after you do a video?
It really is.
Yep. And then you have to do addendum videos. But at the same time, guys, all the information you need is down below in the link to get to the bill. But also, too, don't forget, in the Missouri Freedom Initiative website, mofree.org, If you get on the email list, that's where you want to be. We send out a lot of good information via email, and we do that because we've been censored off of a lot of platforms. So email seems to be the best way for organizations that are dealing with liberty legislation to operate. Not that it's the only way to operate, but that way if we get kicked off a social media platform, we still have that form of contact. But I think that pretty much covers everything we have for today. So I want to thank you all for joining us. Please don't forget to call your senator, to email your senator. Let them know that you support SB100 in the most positive way humanly possible. Be enthusiastic. This is a great bill. They should probably know that already. But we just need to cover all of our bases to make sure our senators know which way we want them to vote. Okay, gang. You guys all have a wonderful day, and may God bless all of you. Thank you for joining me today, Caleb.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.